Okay, good morning or good afternoon, students. I want to discuss your first assignments in this class. I want you to watch this video and answer the questions in Edpuzzle. Okay, so please make sure that you pay attention while watching these videos. Okay, so first thing I want you to do is I want you to turn off your electronic devices, except for your computer. Also, close all your tabs on your computer except for this one. I need your full, undivided attention. Okay? Now, I'm going to discuss the objectives for this lesson. Number one, I will complete the unit introduction activities. Number two, I will read Dreams Winter and will then be able to determine if the order in which the details appear help the reader understand the thesis. Number three, I will write a summary of the Dreams Winter and write a response to the quick write prompt, which matters more, the present or the future. And number four, I will complete my first evidence log for World's End. You have two essential questions. The answers to both of these essential questions will show mastery of this lesson, so please pay attention. Number one, why do we try to imagine the future? And number two, which matters more, the present or the future? Okay, what I want you to do now is I want you to go to Google Classroom. When you go to Google Classroom, you will see a link to your online textbook, and I want you to click on that online textbook. Okay, it will lead you right here to the unit introduction activities. Okay, so you will watch this video, and then after you watch the video, you will answer the question under Discuss It. Your answer must be in standard written English. Why? I must be able to understand what you've written. If you speak in colloquial language or you write in colloquial language or in Twitter language, I may not be able to understand what you have written. So please use American Standard English. Okay? After you do that, I want you to complete the chart listed underneath this, okay, which is the unit goals. We will return to these unit goals at the end of the unit. So I want you to be honest with me when you answer these questions under the unit goals. Okay, so the next thing I want you to do after this is I want you to scroll down and I want you to look at the academic vocabulary narrative. I want you to complete this chart. Now I want you to look at this chart and I want you to be careful with this chart. What it tells you to do is it tells you to look at the word, look at the root of the word, look at the mentor sentences, and to predict the meaning. Do not, I repeat, do not go to dictionary.com or Google or any other site and give me a cut and paste definition. I don't want to see it. Okay? I want you to predict the meaning based on these mentor sentences. After you do that, I want you to give me related words. Now, the question always comes up, Ms. Collins, can we go to an outside source to look at the related words? Yes, you may. Okay. And the site that I want you to use is I want you to go to Merriam-Webster. Merriam-Webster is an excellent site, and I will explain why. Okay, you have the definition of the word innovate. It means to make change, to do something in a new way. It means to introduce as or as if new. It means to affect a change in. There are other words that you can use. There are synonyms and antonyms here that you can use. They even use the word in a sentence for you again. They have recent examples of the word innovate that you can use. Recent examples, as a matter of fact. They give you the etymology of the word. They tell you the history of the word. It's Latin, but also down here at the bottom, they have dictionary entries that are similar to the word intivate, the root word of intivate. So that is an excellent This is an excellent site for you to use. Okay? Now, after you do that, I want you to press save. Do not press submit at the top of the page. Because I don't have the same thing that you guys have on your computer. They may have removed save. They may have removed submit, but if you see save anywhere on that page, I want you to save what you have. Do not press submit. Okay? After you do that, and you finish with all of this work in the unit introduction activities, I want you to then click the next button and go to Dreams Winter. Okay, now, Dreams Winter. I want you to pay attention to this text. It is your launch text, and it is your narrative model. I want you to pay attention to this text, particularly character, time, and setting. Why? Okay. The reason why is this selection is an example of a narrative text. It is a type of writing in which the author tells a story. This is the type of writing that you will develop throughout the unit because your performance-based assessment at the end of the unit will be a narrative story, parentheses, short story. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to please read the story. You may mark the text if you like I did here. You click on a word or you highlight a word and you can highlight it, use different languages. You may circle it. You may highlight it. Blue is my favorite color, so I just highlight it there. And you can also annotate here as well. Now, after you do that, what I want you to do is I want you to come over here and I want you to summarize the story. And to summarize the story, you must be objective when you summarize the story. Now, before you summarize the story, I want you to read the rubric before you begin writing. You need to know what I'm looking for in your summary before you begin writing anything. After you do that, I want you to answer the quick write question. What matters more, the present or the future? Answer the question. Ms. Collins, does it have to be in standard written English? Yes, it does. Okay? After you do that, I want you to answer the questions within the evidence log. Now, the evidence log is very important in this class. It is a must-do in this class, and I will tell you why. These are the notes that you will use throughout the unit, and particularly at the end of the unit when you have to create your own short story. So you need to be able to go back to your notes and find your ideas, what you thought about literature, and the evidence log will have all of that there. I want you to complete the evidence log, the entire thing. Okay? Now, after you finish, then I want you to press submit. And I will get your assignment and I will grade it as soon as possible. Now, how do you demonstrate mastery? Remember I discussed in your syllabus that you have to demonstrate mastery in this class. You prove mastery for this lesson when you follow the rubric for the summary, when you complete the quick write, and you complete the evidence log in Savas Realize. Now, if you have any questions, please ask questions during class. You can use the chat or you can speak up in class. I'm here. I'll be here for 90 minutes or so. You can send me an email at tcollins@ebrschools.org. You can send me a remind text. Now, next, last thing. The assignment is due Wednesday, August 12th, 2020 at 11:59 p.m. Please don't stay up until 11:59 p.m. to finish this assignment. Please finish it earlier than that. Okay? Now, the next lesson, which will be entitled 2.2 will be by the waters of Babylon. Okay? And that is the next text that we will read in this unit. If you have any questions or concerns, please make sure that you look at this screen, X questions in class, email, and remind text. Have a lovely day.